Fine. So, Naveen, please have a seat. Have a seat. And so, Naveen is going to go through some of the questions and then we will analyze what is right, what is wrong, and how you have done it.
Is there a microphone?
Yeah. They need a microphone, Naveen, one of them. You can take. So, the person who is answering can use the microphone. So,
Whatever means. Louder. Gusto. Use the microphone.
Next. I'm Rupanjan Bhattacharya.
Rakesh.
Gusto Dr. you said, right? DU or DA?
Rakesh. Rakesh.
Just write Rakesh.
Yes.
Aryan Raj.
Aryan. Single A. So post up, you keep the mic with you. Second is Rupanjan, third is Rakesh, Aryan is fourth.
Assume that I talk to three of your friends, very close friends. Can you give us three adjectives that they might use to describe you?
Helpful. Firstly, the helpfulness and the leadership skills, and also the smart work.
I am very inquisitive, egocentric, and I help in. I do cooperation in various tasks, and I am very much open-minded for various opportunities.
Third,
Easygoing, diplomatic, and pushy means I force them towards completing a task according to my wishes and deadlines.
so this is your friends.
Yes.
This is how they are going to describe you.
Yes.
What about you, Aryan?
Witty.
Witty.
Yes, sir. And forcibly, I just force everyone to indulge. So, and very cooperative. And fourth is a lot of humor.
Who do you admire the most? What is that one personality, one person whom you admire the most, and why?
MS Dhoni.
First part of the question. Second, why?
Because he's a small town boy and came to Kharagpur and do TT job and then going for cricket and then join Indian team and the impact of playing cricket and win all the ICC trophies. So it's very inspiring for me, his story.
That person is APJ Abdul Kalam. His resilience and perseverance in during his childhood regarding his ambitions were very much firm, and that pushed him, despite of his failure of being successful as an aeronautical engineer. He later pursued his career and joined for the Pokhran test, and also helped in contributed in various projects of ISRO, and also his career is very much motivating for my higher studies and other ambitions.
Sir S. Jaishankar, as he is first very diplomatic, knows how to take stands against himself and his country for the
against the world. He can go against the world. And third, he knows when to take criticisms.
I just find inspiration from my father because I find him a very struggling person. He has struggled all his life for the sake of our happiness, and he has sacrificed all his life. I have seen him working hard for the family and for the sake of my happiness and also my sister. And he is mere, not a small piece of inspiration, but he has been a source of great enjoyment and happiness in all my life. I hope so he did always.
Keep the mic with you. So next question is for you, and then I'll come down. Why do you want to join us?
Sir, I just want to join because I love to add on various skills and experiences. I used to have a very positive attitude towards working in different atmospheres and in all the positive works that I find. And I also seems working in a new atmosphere can change one's mentality and work experience also.
Rakesh, why are you interested in joining us, our company?
As far as I have gone in, as far as I have researched about the company, I see that the work ethics and values of the company just matches closely with my visions and goals and my long-driven aspirations. So I think that if I fit into this company, I can give better version of myself as well as greater asset for the company as well.
My aspirations of pursuing higher studies closely aligns with research in machine learning and data analytics, fine-tuning and optimizing data models for various real-life problems and find a better solution through artificial intelligence and are exactly what I would try to solve through my gained experience and knowledge in this internship. And so I would like to join this internship and include make my CV healthy and gain better exposure for joining other research internships and higher studies.
Remember, this is an interview of a company. So on behalf of the company, I'm asking you, why would you like to join our company?
I am passionate to work in that role that the company is open now.
In your CV, you have written quite a lot about your strengths, the projects that you have done, all the good points that you have. Can you pinpoint two of your weaknesses? And what are you doing about them?
Yes, sir. I can. There are several weaknesses, but I must indulge the major weaknesses that I have. That I sometimes cannot say no in front of anyone because I am a humble type of a person. And second of all, I just loses some of my temperament when it goes in the wrong direction. And certainly I would find it a very negative part of my life. So I'm trying to working out it in a positive way and doing exercises to control it.
I think I am being too pushy and I am hard and fast rule that I have to complete the project or something given at hand before the deadline so that I can analyze what I have done and find out where can I do better and get a better version of the product or the thing I am building on working upon. So I think I need to relax on that a bit and give myself time and be thoughtful during the process.
In order to be for maintaining integrity and to be honest and lucid and transparent, I would like to say that I lack punctuality and I rather more focus on gaining better outcomes through my work experience. I would like to rather add more values and stuffs that are not conquered by other ones pursuing the same projects. I would rather like the finest outcome out of my project, and so I would fail in punctuality and time limits, but I would like to deliver a better outcome through my project.
Honestly, I say that I was very argumentative person, and also my angle level is so high to work with an environment of challenging environment. Uh, so I can give myself to the time for the work.
He asked you, what are those two weaknesses you have? And what are you doing about them?
Major two weaknesses is time management and the angry behavior.
Angry behavior. You take the mic. Now, this round I'm going to ask you separate questions. Okay, different questions, not the same question. Because obviously, when I was asking the same question to all of you, by the time the question went to the fourth, he was mentally prepared. Okay. Introduce yourself.
Good afternoon, sir. I am Aryan Raj from Kolkata. I reside in Bahajoti, and I did my graduation from RCC IIT, and recently I am doing my internship in data science and analytics in TIH ISI, and I have done few more internships from various companies, and currently I am doing my projects in the data structures and algorithms. And while I find it very very several projects I am handling, and quite of them are really interesting, and I did my schooling from BDM International, and I did my class 10th from South Point, and I like Indian classical musics, and I have some extracurricular activities like playing guitars, and I was the head of the school's football team, and I represented the team in the zonal level, and rather than I love drawings, etc. Thank you, sir.
Can you narrate an incident when you actually went wrong? One incident where you actually went wrong?
Okay, this incident is I am giving an incident when I was in class 10th. So I was to lead a science exhibition, or mostly you can say a science fair that is to be held senior by the class 10 students or overview. So I being the head of, I just I didn't see where the things went wrong at the very primitive stage. Means this stage was prior to the finals at stage 3. I didn't see it going wrong at that time, but in the final, when it failed massively, when it was the highlight of the field exhibition, I had to take I had to take responsibility. Means I was the one responsible, and I have no shame in declaring or coming in front of everyone during that time that yes, I was wrong at that point.
Ranjan, what are your extracurricular activities?
Uh, other than other than my academic curriculums, I am very much intent and passionate about photography and cinematography. I like I rather like to improve my skills in capturing better and more more insightful pictures, and I am currently pursuing the portraits and street photography genres now, and I am also improving my color grading skills and editing skills so that I can produce better results through my through these extracurricular activities of mine, and that's it.
Very good. Kaustav, in 5 years' time, where would you like to go? What would you like to be in 5 years' time?
Sir, if I honestly answer, I would say that in 5 years of time, I would like to go in your chair. Yes, sir.
Good. Thank you very much.
Naveen sir, time for you to move your
Very good.
Okay. Your name? Aryan Raj. How many of you are going to select Aryan Raj? Two. All friends here? Some college mates? Huh?
He's
No.
nice. His answer was like natural. Others' answer seems scripted, like kind of. But Aaron's answer was like, when you're sitting at that position, naturally which strikes to mind, he was speaking that thing.
Okay, I'll come to him. I'll come to him. So Aryan Raj, only 5 people are going to give you a job. Not the others, huh? But you must stop shaking your leg. Huh? Yeah, notice that? And can you sit straight? Is that better? I can't see him. Is that better? So you were asking me about smart entry. You have to retain that smartness throughout that 30 to 45 minutes. See, 15 minutes of GD, 45 minutes of interview can make it or break it. So each and everything needs to be perfect. So Aryan, sit straight. You have very nice posture, tall, handsome. Stop shaking your legs. So 5 people giving Aryan. What is your name?
Rakesh.
Nervous like that?
No, that's the standard name.
How many of you will give Rakesh a job? Friends again? No. A little more. Are you people being kind to Rakesh?
Composed with his answers.
He was?
He was composed with his answers.
He was composed.
He was not speaking anything and rubbish. He was
Yes. Please, others note, Rakesh was not speaking rubbish. Okay, very good. Any other criticism of him, or why will you give him the, as she said, he was composed in his answers? Anything negative about him?
His answers were a bit long and monotonous. It was becoming repetitive.
So you have to be crisp to the point, Rakesh.
Like the point where he means on the question where he went wrong.
Ah.
That question, it was getting too much elongated.
I lost track, honestly.
Yeah.
I lost the plot. Where did he go wrong? I completely lost it, but I just believed that Rakesh had gone wrong. What about his sitting posture?
not good.
Not good, Rakesh. Not at all good. Nervous like chip. What is your name? Rupanjan. How many of you? Are Three, char. Others are just raising your hands. So what's wrong with Rupanjan? Why all of you are not giving him the job?
Extremely underconfident.
Ah.
Sitting posture is not correct.
Show your sitting posture. It is showing you I am not confident. Your sitting posture is showing I am not confident, Baba. I am like,
And he probably couldn't understand that question about that. He spoke about the internship. No, means he couldn't understand why would he take the job. Means that he misinterpreted that.
Okay. What was your comment on Rupanjan?
Sir, he was very nervous.
He was.
While he was speaking, while he was giving out his answers, he was not confident enough.
Nervous, confidence, but I can tell you his answers were fine. Nothing wrong with the answers as such. But the presentation, the body language, that's extremely, extremely important. Your name? Kaustav. At least give Kaustav a job, all of you. Kaustav कोई नहीं दे रहा है. Kaustav, बोलो. कुछ मिला यार, जॉब मिला 4-5, घबराओ मत. So what was good about Kaustav? What was his answers were?
Last answer was very impressive.
Almost like a movie.
Almost like a movie. Okay. Yeah. Any comments about Kaustav?
His last and the first answer, that's where I was fine.
That was good enough for you to give him a job of कितना है 12 लाख. So, I thought Kaustav was like a military person, very stiff, no? No, Kaustav just be relaxed, very stiff. But any other thoughts, any other comments?
Overconfident, who on the nose?
Sir, in all other questions, he lost track. It was like, I don't know what I'm speaking.
Kaustav.
Yeah.
Barring the last one.
Yeah. Yeah, you said something.
Overconfidence.
Overconfidence. Kaustav's military style overconfidence. पता है सब कुछ लेकिन सारे गलत कर रहे हैं. Don't mind Kaustav. So we had fun. We have fun on your expenses. Don't mind that. But I think it was a good experience. It was a good experience, and do practice. These were mostly HR questions. So it starts off with tell me something about yourself. Going into the technology part of it, what subjects you have done, and they usually pick up from where you left in your self-introduction, subjects you have done, technology questions, go deep into it. And then, as Naveen was today, concentrating on more on general stuff and HR kind of questions, it comes into that. And finally, you wrap it up with co-curricular, extracurricular kind of activities. It's as simple as that, but has to be practiced, has to be rehearsed properly. As you have seen, we have demonstrated group discussion and we have demonstrated interview techniques, right? And mind you, you won't have friends like this sitting beside you. You'll be all alone, and there will be 3 to 4 people in front of you. Naveen, you would like to add?
Shall I take the podium?
Yeah.
Ranjan, come here. Take the seat.
Yeah. Yes, they can take some.
First and foremost, I think they deserve a much louder round of applause because it was almost like a rapid fire. It was almost like a rapid fire, right? And moreover, they were also a bit tensed because of the other three friends' presence. Each one of them, at least in the first 2 rounds, they had to come up with an answer different from the others, right? They could have actually, all of them must be thinking the same. So it was a much tougher situation than perhaps you might face in the interview. So be relaxed. And as Ranjan said, please do practice. Ranjan, if you allow me, I'll wrap up today's my experience with a little bit of gyan to all of you.
Yeah, please.
With just 5 letters. Which are the first 5 letters of our alphabet? A, B, C, D, E. Okay, this in a sense, more or less, in my mind, wraps up or summarizes whatever we have been seeing right from the morning. Now, if you recall, again and again we were stressing that all of you should enhance, improve your awareness. Awareness of the world. Remember, you are a graduate minimum when you face an interview or when you go for a placement, or maybe a postgraduate, which means that straight away you belong to the top 5% of India's population. And therefore, everybody, every company would expect a stand from you on any issue, a world view, and a general awareness. So first, A stands for awareness. Please improve your awareness. Whether it is reading a newspaper from today onwards, or generally when you sit with your friends, instead of, not that you should not while away your time, you should also while away your time with your friends, but sometimes see whether you can utilize those 5, 6, 7 minds to talk about something which is important. Okay, for example, the budget was placed a couple of days back. So what exactly does the budget has for students, for industry, for agriculture? Okay. So first is awareness. Now when you sit for an interview, you are sitting for an interview for a company, and the company's main job is in its business. So before you undertake any initiative to apply for that company and sit for any of the process, whether it is a GD or an interview or a general talk, or even going for a PPT, so that you can ask some questions. And by the way, if the company is coming to your campus for PPT, please do visit the PPT. Please attend the PPT. Many a time, the officials, they can spot a talent even there. There has been experiences where after the PPT they say, have you applied? And if you say yes, that's a tick in their mind. If you say no, then he or she might say or ask you, why didn't you apply? That's a very, very positive reinforcement, okay? Or positive hint. So B is, please study about the business. C stands for anything? Any guess? Communication. C stands for communication. Please improve your communication. Obviously, we were too nice today because we are meeting all of you for the first time. But when you go through our programs, we'll be very, sometimes we'll be very forthright. Because unless and until we are forthright, you will not be taking any effort to either take care of those fallacies that you have, take care of those drawbacks, or take care of those weaknesses. Some of you in the interview, quite a few of them, were absolutely atrocious in communication. Okay, so C stands for communication. Please improve your communication. You were saying something good, content was good, but the way you were expressing was wrong. Okay, so C stands for communication. Don't ignore your domain knowledge. Don't think that interview is something that you can generally manage in the last night. Oh, পড়ার কোনো দরকার নেই, last night এ মেরে দেবো. No, your domain knowledge right from the first day of your studies, first year, first semester of your studies till the end is important. You really don't know how or from where they are going to ask questions on your domain. It might be a very simple question which you might have covered in your first semester, but then it's a make or break question. It's almost like our touching one grain of rice from the bowl. They would think that you have not studied at all. Okay, so D stands for domain. Domain, whether it is commerce, arts, science, technology, philosophy, hotel management, anything. Whichever is your domain, please take care of your domain. Finally, E stands for emotional Emotional intelligence, stability, empathy. Remember, in the process, it is as much as you should do well, but you should also conduct yourself as a worthy member of their cohort. If it's a company, they would also, in the first slide we showed you that the individual has to match the culture of the company. If you are emotionally intelligent, you would quickly know whether you fit in or you don't fit in. So if you don't fit in, be like Kulkarni, be honest and walk out. And if you think that you fit in, show that through your emotional intelligence, understand the company and behave in that way. Soft skills, by the way, will do a lot of good to improve your emotional intelligence. In fact, in 99% cases, we feel that higher IQ doesn't guarantee higher EQ. In fact, more or less, they are inversely proportional, unfortunately. So even if you are intelligent otherwise, you have very high CGPA, I would rather say those people should be more careful. There is every reason that you might go wrong on EQ, and it is out of experience. Okay, thank you very much. That's from me. Thank you.